Because all the competition comes from inside us, you know, the competition with ourselves, and to try and get better. And
when you hear the name Sade, what comes to mind? Maybe it's that smooth, silky voice singing Smooth Operator or No Ordinary Love. Maybe it's those unforgettable music videos where she looked like a goddess with her perfect cheekbones and that mysterious smile. Well, get ready to have your mind completely blown because the legendary Sade just turned 66 years old. And when you see what she looks like today, you're going to think time has completely stopped working for this woman. I'm talking about Helen Sade, the woman who made millions of hearts skip a beat in the 1980s and 1990s. And honestly, she's still doing it today. But here's the thing that's going to shock you the most. While most of us are worried about getting older and looking our age, Sade seems to have found some kind of secret fountain of youth. At 66, she looks absolutely incredible, and I mean that in every possible way. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening here. We're talking about a woman who was born on January 16, 1959, in Nigeria. That means she's lived through 6 decades of life, witnessed countless changes in the world, raised a child, built an incredible music career, and somehow managed to look like she's barely aged a day since her peak fame in the 1980s. It's almost like she made a deal with time itself. Now, I know what you're thinking. Everyone ages, right? Everyone gets wrinkles, gray hair, and all those signs that show we've been living our lives. But Sade, she's different. She's always been different, and that difference has only become more obvious as the years have gone by. While other celebrities from her era have gone through dramatic changes, multiple plastic surgeries, or just naturally aged like the rest of us, Sade has maintained this almost supernatural level of beauty and grace. The crazy part is that Sade has always been incredibly private about her personal life. She's not the type of celebrity who's constantly posting selfies on social media or showing up to every red carpet event. In fact, she's probably one of the most private major celebrities in the world. This makes those rare glimpses we get of her even more special and, honestly, more shocking. Think about it this way. The last major tour Sade did was back in 2011 with her Soldier of Love tour. That's more than a decade ago. Since then, she's basically disappeared from the public eye, living quietly and privately. But when photos of her do surface, or when she makes those incredibly rare public appearances, people can't believe what they are seeing. The woman who gave us classics like Sweetest, Taboo, The Sweetest Pain, and By Your Side has somehow managed to age in reverse. I'm not even exaggerating here. There are recent photos where she looks younger than she did 10 years ago. Her skin is still flawless, her bone structure is still absolutely perfect, and that mysterious, captivating presence she's always had is still there, maybe even stronger than before. But let's talk about what makes this even more incredible. Sade isn't just some celebrity who's had access to the best plastic surgeons and dermatologists money can buy. Sure, she's successful and wealthy, but she's never been the type to go overboard with cosmetic procedures. She's always maintained this natural, effortless beauty that seems to come from somewhere deep inside her. The secret might be in her lifestyle. Sade has always been known for being incredibly health-conscious and mindful about how she lives her life. She's never been caught up in the typical celebrity party scene. She doesn't drink heavily, she's never been involved in any major scandals, and she seems to have found a way to live peacefully and stress-free. Maybe that's a real fountain of youth right there. There's something else that's absolutely fascinating about Sade's aging process, or should I say, her lack of aging process. She's always had this timeless quality about her. Even back in the 1980s, when she first became famous, she didn't look like other pop stars of that time. She had this classic, elegant beauty that seemed like it could fit into any decade. It's like she was born with features that were designed to never go out of style. Her cheekbones are still as sharp and defined as they were 30 years ago. Her eyes still have that same mysterious, almost hypnotic quality that made her so captivating in her music videos. Her skin still has that smooth, glowing quality that made photographers fall in love with her. And don't even get me started on her smile. That same enigmatic smile that made Smooth Operator such an iconic song is still there, unchanged by time. Recently, there have been some rare sightings and photos of Sade that have sent the internet into complete chaos. People are sharing these images and asking the same questions over and over again. How is this possible? What is she doing that the rest of us aren't? Has she made some kind of deal with the universe? The reactions are incredible because people genuinely cannot believe what they are seeing. One thing that makes Sade's ageless appearance even more shocking is when you compare her to other celebrities from her era. Think about other major stars who were huge in the 1980s and 1990s. Most of them look their age, which is completely normal and natural. But Sade? She looks like she could still be making music videos and performing on stage like she did decades ago. The fact that she's been so private about her life makes these rare appearances even more impactful. When someone like Sade, who values her privacy so much, does appear in public or in photos, people pay attention, and what they are seeing is absolutely mind-blowing. Here's a woman who should be showing obvious signs of being in her mid-60s, but instead, she looks like she could be in her 40s or even younger. What's even more incredible is that Sade has never seemed to be chasing youth or trying to look younger than she is. She's always carried herself with the confidence and grace of someone who's completely comfortable with who she is. This natural confidence might be part of what keeps her looking so youthful and vibrant. There's something to be said for inner peace and self-acceptance when it comes to how we age. Her fashion sense has also remained impeccable throughout the years. Sade has always been known for her sophisticated, elegant style. She doesn't follow trends or try to dress like someone half her age. Instead, she has this timeless fashion sense that perfectly complements her timeless beauty. When you see recent photos of her, she's always dressed perfectly, looking like she just stepped out of a high-end fashion magazine. The music industry has changed dramatically since Sade's peak years. We've seen countless new artists come and go, musical styles change completely, and the way people consume music transform entirely. But Sade's music has remained just as relevant and beloved as ever. Her songs still play on the radio, still appear in movies and television shows, and still make new generations of fans fall in love with her voice. This lasting relevance of her music might be connected to her lasting beauty. Both seem to exist outside of normal time. Her songs don't sound dated, and she doesn't look aged. It's like both her artistry and her physical presence have found a way to transcend the normal rules that apply to everyone else. One of the most shocking things about seeing recent photos of Sade is realizing that she could still be making music and performing as she wanted to. Most artists who are 66 years old look like they're 66 years old. There's nothing wrong with that, but it does make you think about retirement and slowing down. But Sade? She looks like she could still be in her prime performing years. The way she's aged, or rather, the way she hasn't aged, raises so many questions about genetics, lifestyle, and just pure luck. Some people are blessed with incredible genes that help them age gracefully. Some people live lifestyles that help preserve their youth. And some people just seem to be touched by something special that keeps them looking incredible no matter how many years pass. Sade seems to have all three of these things working in her favor. She comes from good genetic stock. She's lived a relatively healthy and stress-free lifestyle, and there's something almost magical about her that has always set her apart from everyone else. The combination of these factors has created this incredible phenomenon where a 66-year-old woman looks absolutely stunning in a way that defies all logic. The internet has been going absolutely crazy over recent photos and sightings of Sade. Social media is full of people sharing images and expressing their complete disbelief at how incredible she looks. Comments like "this can't be real," "she looks exactly the same," and "what is her secret?" are everywhere. People are genuinely shocked because what they are seeing doesn't match what they expect to see from someone who's 66 years old. This reaction isn't just from longtime fans who remember her from the 1980s and 1990s. Even younger people who discovered her music more recently are amazed by her appearance. They are seeing someone who should be their grandmother's age looking like she could be their older sister. It's creating this incredible moment where multiple generations are united in their amazement at Sade's ageless beauty. What makes this even more interesting is that Sade has never made a big deal about her appearance or her aging. She's never written books about staying young, never endorsed anti-aging products, and never claimed to have discovered the secret to eternal youth. She just lives her life quietly and privately, and occasionally, when the world gets a glimpse of her, everyone is reminded of how absolutely incredible she looks. This natural, effortless approach to aging might actually be part of her secret. While other celebrities are constantly worried about getting older and trying every new treatment or procedure to stay young, Sade just exists peacefully and confidently. Maybe that inner peace and confidence is what keeps her looking so radiant and youthful. The shocking truth about Sade at 66 is that she's living proof that aging doesn't have to mean losing your beauty or your presence. She's showing the world that it's possible to get older while somehow becoming even more captivating and mysterious. Every rare photo or appearance just adds to her legend and makes people even more curious about how she does it. Her story is inspiring in so many ways. In a world where we're constantly told that getting older means becoming less attractive, less relevant, and less interesting, Sade is proving that none of that has to be true. She's 66 years old and still one of the most beautiful, intriguing, and captivating women in the world. That's not just shocking, that's absolutely incredible. So the next time you're worried about getting older, remember Sade. Remember that age is just a number, and that true beauty, confidence, and grace can actually get better with time. She's living proof that the best years of your life don't have to be behind you, and that sometimes the most shocking thing about aging is how amazing you can look while doing it. If this video opened your eyes to just how incredible Sade looks at 66, then you need to hit that like button right now. Share this video with anyone who needs to see that aging can be absolutely beautiful and shocking in the best possible way. And if you want to see more amazing stories about celebrities who are defying time and expectations, then subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we discover next about the stars who are proving that age really is just a number. Until next time, keep being amazed by the incredible people who show us that getting older can be the most beautiful journey of all.